Guys, in this situation, Fridays with Frank, they are just wrong. Hello guys, I'm Eddie V. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my videos. And today guys, we're talking about what Fridays with Frank did wrong today. And in case you don't know, Fridays with Frank is a Friday YouTube/TV show, or he's on TikTok as well, about a police officer conducting, I want to say, traffic stops or helping the community, or it's just that specific police department in that county, Pasco County, I think that's what it is, in Arizona. I'm not sure where Pasco County is. I just watched their videos because it's actually cool. Is where he pulls over people for the most part for stuff that they do. Now, in this instant, his judgment was wrong. And here's a clip why. Now, I'm not going to bash him 100%. Just watch the clip first, and then I'll explain the good and the bad about this show.
The reason I stopped you is all of the window tint on your vehicle is illegal. So you can't have that tinted windshield. Both your driver's sides are no different than your back ones, and everything was black when you drove past me.
Okay.
So, and that's totally illegal. And you got that big crack directly in front of where you're on. So all that stuff. See that registration, current proof insurance, please. Hey, you got a warning for having improper material on your windows.
I honestly didn't know. Maybe for my husband.
It was your husband. Yeah.
Okay, I had no idea.
All right. Well, apparently that warning didn't do anything to change this, so we'll work on that here. So, vehicle is obviously registered to her husband. She's going through paperwork because she doesn't know what she's looking at. She hands me this warning from Arizona Department of Public Safety for all of the illegal window tint that's all over her car. So not 1 ounce of anything in there is legal. And yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how people just don't understand that it's super illegal to have limo tint on your windshield. Like I feel like that's every state, everywhere. Like I don't think you can have top to bottom limo tint and not be able to see out of your car at all at night. Since this vehicle has already received a written warning for window tint, it's time to step that up now. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a citation for having improper material on your windows and windshield.
Okay guys, before I tell you what's wrong with his judgment on this traffic stop, I'm going to talk about what good he does and what good this whole Pasco County YouTube channel does. So, first of all, they're not afraid to go public. They don't care about how people hate police or don't hate police. They don't care about it, okay? They do good work. Now, this county in particular, from the videos, now I'm going to link the video in the description below. You can watch. It's a very fun show to watch. But Pasco County allows their deputies to make their own decision whether on when to do a traffic stop, which means you could do 50 miles over the speed limit, and it's up to the officer's discretion to give you a ticket or not, a warning, or arrest you, even though it's supposedly automatic arrest. But not this county. This county will literally allow the officer to do anything. It's up to the officer's discretion. Basically, they allow the officers to make a interaction with the people, see what their problems they're dealing with, and whether or not they can improve their life or not. Now, the good part about this channel is that a lot of people get upset about why he's writing so many tickets. Well, he writes a lot of tickets, but he also writes a lot of warnings. Probably equal, even though you kind of see him write more tickets, but he does write a lot of warnings as well, and gives a lot of verbal warnings. But obviously, if you're caught for the third time doing 20 miles an hour over in a school zone, 20 miles over the speed limit, obviously you're gonna get a ticket. So that's the sad truth. Now, here's what's wrong. Let's go into this. He pulled over the car supposedly for the window tint. You can't see through it. Yes, you can't see through it. That's why he got pulled over. And there's a crack in the windshield that when he later pulled up to the window, he saw the crack in the windshield on the driver's side, according to the video. Now, she said this is her husband's car. Okay. first of all, and second, they already had a warning, or she had her husband had a warning slip in the car from getting a pulled over for window tint as well, and the cracked windshield. That all this needs to be repaired, and he gave her a ticket on top of that. Now, I don't think it's a driving offense. I think this is a not moving violation, which is no points in your license. But still, the fact that he gave her a ticket and when she didn't own the car is absurd. Let me explain why. What if I was in her situation and I was borrowing this car to go pick up something, and I really needed that vehicle, and her husband was my friend, and I got pulled over for that and got a ticket, and I have to pay for that because it's under my name? That just ain't right. I'm sorry. If you're driving and you don't own the car and you're borrowing it from someone, whether it's your husband, wife, or some friend or relative, you, in my opinion, should not be liable for the illegal stuff that the guy put in the car or has in the car. Now, it's not to say everyone's going to ask me, so Eddie, are you going to deliberately go borrow someone's car when you know they have drugs or guns in the car? No, I'm not going to do that. But tints, window tint and a crack in the windshield is not illegal to where I'll go to jail for it, okay? And I should not be getting tickets for somebody else's fault. Besides, whenever you're borrowing someone else's car, or your husband or wife borrows each other's cars, especially the wife, no one has time to go on their phone before they go into the car that they're borrowing to Google, make sure, ooh, the window tints are illegal, I can't drive it, or the crack is illegal, I can't drive it. No one has the time for that. So give the driver who doesn't own the car a break, and if you catch him next time, if you catch the same driver borrowing that person's car again, then give him or her a ticket. Okay, a lot of people don't know about the laws. They don't have time to research them, especially if they drive a car from the dealership that's probably legal to begin with and they borrow someone else's car. That just shouldn't be, in my opinion, a ticket, but either a verbal warning or another warning for the driver itself not to drive this person's car until they get it fixed, or tell the owner to get it fixed. If they get caught one more time, that's a different story. But that was the first time she got caught with her husband's car that I know of, with the window tint, and it wasn't fixed yet. So basically, guys, that's what I find wrong in the way he conducted it in this video. Basically, guys, I believe truly this: in any state, if you borrow someone else's car, as long as it's not illegal drugs or weapons or alcohol in there, you shouldn't get a ticket or citation for illegal stuff like window tints or cracked windshield or loud exhaust or anything like that, especially since you don't own the car but borrowing it from someone. That's what I believe. And also, guys, that tint was dark, and yeah, I could see why she got pulled over, why that car got pulled over in the first place, but it's a tint, okay? So I'm just saying. Now, I want to end this video with a good note. That deputy I've been watching for a while, he has a very good judgment, people. It's just this one, I think he messed up, and they even upgraded his Charger. Now he has a racing stripe Charger. So guys, be on the lookout whenever you're in Arizona. Don't do anything crazy because he's watching you. Alright, guys, I'm Eddie V. I hope you found this video useful. Comment down below what you think, if it was right for him to give a ticket to her or not. I'll see you next time. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie V. 2004
Turn right.
This particular package, driving attempt on the 6 Series.